Hi, I'm Libby Gibson, Town Manager. Welcome to What's Going On in Town Government. For our visitors, you hopefully haven't had to notice that we here on Nantucket have a very active town government, but hopefully we are making your stay enjoyable. And for our residents, hopefully you know we have an active town government and the ways in which you can find out information. And one of the ways is to go to our website, www.nantucket-ma.gov. So we did not have a board meeting this week. It was a fifth Wednesday, and typically the board does not meet on the fifth Wednesday. Oh, by the way, back to our visitors. So we have a 5-member elected Board of Selectmen that generally meet once a week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. at 4 Fairgrounds Road, where our police station is, in a room we call the community room on the first floor. But in the summer, they meet only 2 times in July and 2 times in August. This year we had an extra meeting in July for a workshop. And I think we might be canceling our August workshop because of some board members aren't going to be there. But we're going to be talking about that next week. So at our meeting next week, August 7th, we have a bunch of sort of real estate stuff, administrative items. We are going to be having, oh Gino, we better hurry up. We're going to be having a public hearing to consider banning what we call street performers and performances. So like if you are banning them from the Sconset Bluff Walk only, the Sconset Bluff Walk. We've gotten some complaints that there's some of this going on, and like I think there's somebody that does walking tours, and so there's been there was a report by the Right of Way Committee about a year ago, maybe even more than a year ago, which suggested that activity not be allowed in that location. And for some reason, we didn't get on top of it like we should have, and it turns out that according to our town bylaw, there needs to be a public hearing to do that. So we're having this public hearing next week. We're going to review the Phase 2B downtown sewer rehab schedule. That project will start up again this fall and involves the replacement of sewer lines in the downtown area. We're getting a wastewater action plan update. We're going to be determining a selectman designee to something called the Transaction Review Work Group, which is connected to the fire station property. When town meeting authorized the town to dispose of that property, it also had part of the vote the establishment of this transaction review work group, which has some different town officials on it that would review the disposal of the property. So we're getting that group together. You to fly on you. Yeah. The board is going to be hopefully adopting their 2014 goals. In fact, I should change that a tiny bit. And they're going to be talking about their workshop topics for September and the meeting scheduled for August and September. So those are the primary things. There's lots of other things going on. The Finance Committee is having a meeting next week at 4 o'clock on Tuesday the 6th.
Do we know when the Concom is going to have a decision on
I don't know when they're going to have a decision, but they're meeting again, I believe, check the website on this, on Thursday, August 8th. And we are getting a report, I believe, from our consultant, as is the Concom. We're using the same consultant right now, on Wednesday. I forgot to mention that. I didn't mention it because we have it in our open session agenda right at the moment, but in a discussion I had yesterday with town council, we might be moving that into executive session because of threatened litigation issues. But I'm not 100% sure yet. So we'll probably post both and see what happens. I am going to be visiting with our Advisory Committee of Non-Voting Taxpayers next Saturday, the 10th at 10 a.m. They are going to meet in the community room of the police station as well. So if you're a non-voter and you want to attend that, or a voter,
what would they attend that for, Libby? What would
they're probably gonna. They ask me to usually come in at least once during the summer to talk about what town administration is up to, what current issues are before the board. They often want to know if we have any ideas of things they could focus on. They're very, very willing to talk things over and make recommendations to us. So they're always looking for an item we can toss to them. Here, what do you think about this? So I'll probably talk to them about that stuff a little bit. We had the Nantucket Community Association had its annual forum this past Monday at the Athenaeum with the board and myself. And that's where each board member and I talk about a particular topic, and then it's a Q&A after that. And it's co-sponsored by the non-voting taxpayers. So they might have some follow-up from that. But they're a really good group, and I'm looking forward to meeting with them. So those are the types of things that are going on, and I'm fearful that it's going to start raining any second now. You know, I don't like to get wet. Outside.
Because of the hair.
Well, there's a hair issue for sure, and there's, I don't. It's very undignified to be all wet outside.
Oh, I hear you.
Just don't like it.
Nope.
I don't mind getting wet at the beach if I'm going swimming, or in the shower, obviously. But I don't like being caught outside in the rain.
Not good.
Not good. What else? What's going on this weekend?
Well, just
Lots of
kinda-
stuff. Oh, the clean team. I should mention where they are. Hi, Elliot. Mr. Norton.
I know. Wow.
The clean team is meeting
Yes.
tomorrow at 8 a.m. Saturday at Lincoln Circle in
Well.
Step Beach.
Not satin. Yeah, but this is going to run all week, Libby.
Okay, so they meet every Saturday at 8 o'clock
There you
at a
go.
different location. Go to @cleanteam.org to find out where they're going to be. They also are always downtown at the Stop and Shop parking lot
Good.
during the summer. So if you're up and about on Saturday morning at 8, head out to a Clean Team location, pick up trash for 1 hour. That's it, 1 hour. You've done a great deed.
You really have.
And that's it. Last week we were at Clark's Cove. Beautiful morning. It was
Yeah?
really nice out. There's a lot of trash out there.
No
You would
way.
be amazed at how much trash was found out there.
When was the last time you were there?
Prior to that,
Yeah.
it's been a while, maybe a year.
Okay,
About
so
a
in
year.
a year, it's still. That's amazing.
I know. A lot of it comes off fishing boats.
Oh, all right. That's right.
There was a lot of stuff that you could tell was off fishing boats. They
Yeah.
just toss their
I know it.
trash overboard. They don't care where it goes.
No, they don't.
Some of them, I'm sure, do, and they're responsible, but
Right.
not all of them.
Right.
So, okay, it is busy.
Very busy.
I love it.
You do.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't totally love it when I'm trying to get somewhere, but I try to be very patient, which is not always a strong point of mine, believe it or not.
I wonder how that stop signs look. It looked a little weird when I drove by it the other day.
I drove by it yesterday. Well, I didn't drive by it. I stopped at it. And
Tell
then
people where it
proceeded.
is.
It's at the intersection of Orange Street and Union, right before Old Cumberland Farms.
Right.
And it's new. There's painted whatever, stop on the road, and there's a stop sign. There were some people in front of me. They all stopped. They didn't go right through.
No.
So I think it's going to take a little time. We'll have to see how
Yeah,
it
we
goes.
will.
Yeah.
All right.
So, okay, Gina, we're getting some attention from the passers-by here
Well,
for the show. I know
you're
it's
a
quite
glamorous.
well. It's obviously a very prestigious show. So who doesn't want
we might as well sit
try
here
to get
and
in
see what
on
happens.
it? We should. We could
You could interview some people.
we could
if you
interview
wanted
some
to.
people. Not this bunch though.
Why? They're a little
they're sort of
motley looking?
intimidating. Yeah.
Nah, they
They did have an adult with them though. So maybe that wouldn't have been
All right.
bad. Okay, so thanks very much. See you next time.